The NDC holds the view that the right to import essential commodities into the country cannot be limited on the whims and caprices of a Minister of Trade and Industry, his deputy, or a certain import permit committee, which will be constituted by the minister responsible for trade under Regulation 2 of the proposed regulations that is before Parliament. The alternative view of the NDC on this matter is as follows. 1. Where there is a credible data exists to show that Ghana has adequate domestic capacity to produce a particular product, or where the consumption of a product has been proven to be injurious to public health or safety, government can simply place a ban on the importation of such product into the country. For example, I've heard people saying that Yemadeɛ should be banned, and it's not good for us, and it should not be imported into our economy. The question is, if there is evidence proven by experts that it is against our health and is injurious to our health, then the government should do what is required to do, but not necessarily restricting the importation. You can equally ban it if you think that is what you should do. However, where a particular product has not been proven to be harmful to public health or safety, and there is no credible data to show that enough domestic capacity exists to meet the demand for that product, government can regulate the importation of that product in two main ways. One of the ways is to introduce a transparent quota system for the importation of certain products, as was done by the elsewhere NDC John Mahama administration in the poultry sector. During that time, a quota system requires a prospective importer of a particular product to first show proof of utilizing existing local capacity by procuring a certain percentage of his intended import volumes locally. When the elsewhere NDC John Mahama government realized that the local poultry industry has the capacity to meet about 20% of our local consumption, the then government introduced the 40% rule in the poultry industry in the year 2014, which required that poultry importers to produce at least 40% of their total stock from local poultry pitches. Let me take this again. In 2014, what we did required poultry importers to purchase at least 40% of their total stock from local poultry farmers. This policy was implemented alongside the Ghana Broiler Project and other incentives for local poultry farmers aimed at enhancing the domestic production of poultry. Another mechanism that can be used to regulate import with the aim of protecting the indigenous industry is the imposition of tariff and non-tariff measures on certain products to encourage the patronage and consumption of locally produced commodities.